So, welcome everybody back to the channel. Number one in your hearts today. Actually, no, today is the 4-month anniversary of me taking delivery of this vehicle. And let me tell you, it is everything that, I've wanted to have in a vehicle. It's why I got it. So it's kind of like a dream fulfilled at this point. But I'll get into another video going forward with my lovely Valkyrie here. But let's get into today's topic. I came across a conversation a week or so ago, and the topic of this conversation, I'll get into it right now. I put a poll out there on social media about this topic that, I heard in conversation. Somebody I know was getting a new job. And they told me that they had to, they were submitted to a credit check for their job, for this new job that they were applying for. And just me, okay, so I've been at my current job for almost 17 years now. Yeah, I know it's a long time. I'm getting old, I know. But, I didn't have to do a credit check when I applied for my job. This is a long time ago, obviously, but, I don't know if that was even a thing back then. Yeah, I know jobs do background checks, which is fine. I mean, you don't want to hire somebody with a nefarious past or a super criminal, felonious record. But at the same time, it just started circling in my brain. Why does a job need to have a credit check for an employee? And I just don't get that, because this is just my opinion. I don't get that, because what does your credit have to do with where you're working? I mean, now there could be some jobs, and I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but there could be some jobs that say, okay, well, your credit could affect your work performance. Now, personally, I just don't see how that works. My credit, and I have good credit. It took me a while to get good credit. I've had terrible credit before. And I've worked my butt off to, get my credit back to, I wouldn't call it A1 credit, but it's A credit. I'm still trying to get to A1. So we won't get deep into that. But so if I'm going to go apply for a new job, I don't really need to right now. But if I see a higher paying job or something out there, I'd consider it, even though I like my job. But I just don't see anything necessary in a credit check, for a job application. I mean, what do they need to see in my credit? What about my credit is gonna affect my employment? So even if I had bad credit, which I have before, but even if, let's say I have bad credit right now, and I want to go apply at, I want to go do some IT stuff at a business somewhere. I don't understand why my credit would, if I had bad credit, I don't understand why that would be, a condition for my employment. What for? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Sometimes people need jobs because they have bad credit, and they're trying to work their way out of bad credit. They're going to pay off some outstanding, delinquent bills, or, they want to establish better credit. They want to make enough money to where they can put money down or they want to apply for a credit card and pay it off so they can start establishing good credit. So my whole thing is bad credit, like, is that going to perpetually keep people like in a downward cycle? Like, once you have bad credit, you're screwed for life. That doesn't make any sense to me. Everybody deserves a chance to build their way out of a negative situation, especially if they have the intention and the willpower and they're going to put in the effort to build their way out of a downward situation. So, like I said, I just don't understand why a job would need to do a credit check. Now, if you're trying to get an apartment, if you're trying to get a house, if you're trying to get a car, another credit card, if you're co-signing for somebody for one of those things, yeah, you need to get your credit ran. I can't think of major other reasons, because I don't really like to subject myself to, credit checks. Not that, I don't have bad credit anymore. Like I said, I did, full disclosure. But I don't see the point in having a credit check, necessary for a job. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if I had bad credit right now and I want to work my way out of bad credit, I could have a repo on a car. I need to work my way towards paying that off, getting it off my credit, or what have you. I mean, I have a guy who does that. If you inbox me, I'll give you a link for that. But, at the same time, I might need a job to work my way towards that. I can't just, turn in cans and donate blood for the rest of my life. If I'm qualified for a job, what the hell does my credit have to do with me being able to do that job? Now, if I've made mistakes in the past that had nothing to do with my job performance, then that doesn't make a difference. If you're the right person for the job and your background clears, you don't have any felonies, you haven't, committed any heinous crimes or done anything in the past, what's the problem? So in conclusion, like I said, what do you guys think? Imagine, if you, let's say if you're fresh out of college and you don't really have a lot of established credit, or maybe you have super outstanding student loans and you took out, credit cards, mega credit cards to try to, pay down that loan. Now you got to pay off, the credit card. Now maybe you got behind on that, but you were top of your class, but you had to take out loans to finish your degree, which is another, insane topic, in this country, the cost of, higher education. But anyhow, can you imagine that you put yourself and you worked your butt off and you put yourself in position to be that much more qualified than the next person to have that job, but just because of the steps that you took to get yourself there, credit wise, could affect you in your potential employment? I just don't get that. You could be like a super uber genius and you've had to take out loans for, you took out a second mortgage or a third mortgage on your house or whatever. It happens. I haven't done it, but some people have to do it. Should that really affect your job performance? If you're really good at what you do and you can provide a tangible service to a job, what is the problem? What does your credit have to do with that? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just don't get that. So like I said, hit the comment section. Please, I always beg, get a like and subscribe in there for you folks. Good to see you. Glad to check in with everybody. I know it's been a while. Been super busy lately. You can tell by the bags in my eyes, even though I just naturally look like this. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately, but I do what I can. I function as highly as possible, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.